This man had
stare at their chest. It makes us so uncomfortable, and if you guys could please stop doing it.
What is the pettiest thing you've done after the end of a relationship?
Good day, everyone. Continue with Jenny to learn modern women. Today will be part 23. Like and subscribe to the channel gives Jenny the motivation to produce new videos every day. Come to the girls of today.
Okay, PSA to all men. Just because a girl is wearing a low-cut shirt or a tight top or a fitted outfit doesn't give you permission to just stare at their chest. It makes us so uncomfortable, and if you guys could please stop doing it, it would be amazing. Men will always be like, oh, we don't like being called creeps, or we're so scared to be called creeps, but then you guys make it so difficult for the female species to exist or even wear anything.
I'm pretty sure she said something, and I'm positive. It was interesting. I was just too busy trying to understand if she was advertising whatever she has best about herself. Or maybe there was something on her seat poking her, making her jump up and down all the time, or who knows, it could be both.
Something that grinds my gears is when I make a statement, when I state a fact and the person that I'm speaking to responds with correct. I actually wasn't asking you to confirm that. I was telling you. I wasn't asking you. I was telling you. Sorry about that, about the breakdown there in communication. This has been so much fun.
No, it wasn't not for me anyway. Maybe stop patronizing people, and they're gonna respond differently. Maybe stop staring at people with that empty stare, and they're gonna respond differently. So much fun. No, that was the opposite of fun, and that at the beginning, what in the God's name was that? Did you sat on something hard and pointy when you sat down? 'Cause that would be the only excuse I can think of when you started doing that.
I am not the girl that you can save for later. A lot of men like to do that, like, oh, I'm gonna come back for you. No. Baby, I'm gonna be there. By that time, I'll probably be posted up with your favorite rapper.
My favorite rapper of all time is Tupac. If you're all about partying in a cemetery, you go, girl. A lot of you are trying to act like you're about that life when you're not. A lot of you can barely afford a trip to the airport to take a picture so you have something to post on your social media, trying to act like you're being flown out, and then you get home and cry over a bagel about not being able to afford groceries because you've spent all your money on that Uber ride to the airport. Also, you advertising about being ran through by every rapper is not a flex you think it is. That's why they don't save you for later. If they're coming back, they save you for one more time. Before goodbye.
This man had I just opened his bro, he was on his bike and he just sent me a video because it started raining and he was like soaking wet. I was like my heart is racing. I'm unwell.
Yeah, pretty much all that bad acting, just so you can promote your if account. Just say you have one. Say you have your high standards, your worth, and your value, and we can buy that all for $5 a month. See, it's easy. All that poor acting, some guy on a bike. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not really impressed. Maybe if you're getting on one of these bikes, then I could probably change my mind.
This is a PSA for all my 20-something girly pops out there dating men 10 years older than them. Yeah, he's dating you not because you're emotionally mature for your age. He's dating you because he's emotionally immature for his age, and no women his age want to date him. Hope that helps.
And they don't want to date you. So it's a win-win or maybe not so much. 'Cause they're out there dating younger, and you're on TikTok crying, they're dating younger, and not you.
What is the pettiest thing you've done after the end of a relationship?
I have such a good one for this. Buckle up, juicy story. My college boyfriend, we dated for like 3.5, 4 years. We ended up being long distance for the last few months. We had signed a lease together for a new apartment. I had already accepted a job, like I had signed for a job offer. Ended up finding out at the last minute he has a full second girlfriend. Of course, it blows up. He then proceeds to send me a list of like all these girls from one night stands that he had had through our 4-year relationship. So I'm like, what can I do to get back at him? What's a girl to do? Karma's a bitch. So I hooked up with all of his best friends. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 6 of them. Maybe not my best decision looking back. I've matured, I've grown. We've grown up a little bit since then. But yeah, karma's a bitch. Don't f with me because I'll fuck your boyfriend, your best friend, your brother, your dad, anyone.
Oh, I love this type of video. It's always a 3. Oh, for finding excuses for her being a 3. You're for, you did whatever to me, so I'm gonna do your dad. Well, fair enough. I hate a guy with a passion, so him getting whatever diseases, it's gonna be a big enough punishment. So you go ahead, or even if I didn't care about him, or maybe he was my favorite guy on the entire planet, you go right ahead if that's your dream, since you are growing up to soccer 70 years old, frankly. You know, you go ahead and do that, and more power to you. You go ahead and do exactly that. And let me see, you brag to your friends about it. You did all 6 of your ex's friends. Yeah, you go back to your friends and brag about that as well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not defending your ex's behavior either. But you doing all his friends, that was not about you having your feelings hurt. That was you being the 3 or 4 that you are, and probably you always were. How do I know? It's not about her ex behavior. Well, she said it herself, mess with me, and I will sleep with your boyfriend. So it's not about her getting back at her boyfriends. It's about her being for the streets and also being petty about it. Even if you're a woman, if she has her feelings hurt, she's gonna try to sleep with your boyfriend just to get back at you. Hold on.
Listen, I'm a firm believer that if you're pretty, you should never be sad. And if my content is coming up on your page, then you're probably pretty. So, cheer up, bitch.
Well, I wouldn't call myself pretty, but every time your content shows on my For You page, I get sad quinky dinky. I don't know, but now I'm sad, so cheer up. Well, too late.
I did the single most embarrassing thing I've done in so long, like a week ago, and I'm gonna tell the entire internet because I can't get it out of my head. So like a week ago, I brought my little sister down to LA. She'd never been to Santa Monica, and I brought her there to go thrifting, okay? We're walking up the stairs to the parking structure, right? There's a really frail, sweet looking old gentleman, right? And he looks like he's gonna need help down the stairs. So I lock eyes with him like I'm gonna go and help him, right? My boot catches an edge, and I just like, bam, right in front of him. And I was like, there's really nothing else for me to say in this moment except for get up, look at him and say, I'm so sorry, sir, I just got lost in your eyes. No one thought it was funny. Actually, my sister thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. He looked at me and goes, sweetheart, have you been drinking? As he's trying to help me up. And I'm like, no, sir, this is not how this was supposed to go. And I was like, no, sir, I have not been drinking. And he's like, well, you should be if you're going to be saying things like that. And I was like, well, fair enough, good sir, fair enough. And yeah. It really wasn't that embarrassing now that I'm telling it in hindsight, but in the moment it was hilarious. People around us did not think it was so funny. They looked at me like, okay, young lady. Anyways.
I'm sure he also found it funny. He's probably still laughing with his friends about you doing that, trying to make him pay for your account.
I totally understand the girls that want to keep their relationship private and they never show their boyfriend ever. And there's so many pros to that. I get it. But I will say something. I already showed my boyfriend, okay? And I'll keep showing him because there are pros to that too. And I'll tell you one of them. every single time he leaves the house by himself and he goes out with his friends or something like that, I go to bed like a baby. A baby. I'm not worried because I will wake up in the morning, go through my DMs, and the amount of people, okay, that follow me, they're like, saw Kevin. He's at this street. Saw Kevin with 3 boys. One is 5 feet tall. Like, they are fully sending me pictures. Me and Kevin. And I love it because it's like I have my spies everywhere.
Okay, that's great, but what would be the pros of not showing your boyfriend? Well, let's take a look and try to solve that mystery.
If you're considering leaving Canada, here's my advice. Do it. We left in January 2021, and now I look at Canada and Canadians from a distance, and I'm like, girl, bye. As soon as you leave, your life changes. No more seasonal depression, no more paying for parking, no more $10 lettuce, no more winter coats, no more slush on my boots, no more traffic, no overpriced cocktails, no subways, no more angry and depressed people everywhere. Instead, I am 10 minutes from the beach. I live in a 2-story loft for half the price I paid in Toronto, with a private rooftop, a pool, a gym. I can go outside every damn day of the year. And your girl has a tan year round. Happiness level 10, bestie. I feel bad now for everybody stuck there. Period.
Alrighty. What she was saying in her video was, if you want to leave Canada, her advice is, she's not going to, but you should, cause then she hopes you're going to buy her courses. To know how you can leave Canada even though she never did. Funny thing about TikTok, if you're not careful, when you lie to people, it will show your location and it will show the people you're lying to. That you're lying to them. May 1st, she was in Toronto. Now, I'm not that great at geography, but from the little that I know, I believe that Toronto is in Canada.
Say one thing you love about me. You took so much time. We're over. I knew it.
Oh, you back. Already, I thought you were leaving. Maybe there's not one thing that I could love about you. So there, are you gonna leave for good now? Or should I keep trying? The bar is in, he fire skull emoji. I feel like that's a hint of some sort. Whatever. How about this though? You go away from me and he fire, and I'll come over when I'm done here